Which of the following is not a set operation in SQL? A. Union. B. Union all. C. Minus. D. Plus. Correct answer D plus. Set operations in SQL is a type of operations which allow the results of multiple queries to be combined into a single result set. Set operators in SQL include union, intersect, and except, which mathematically correspond to the concepts of union, intersection, and set difference. Which of the operations constitute a basic set of operations for manipulating relational data? A. Predicate calculus. B. Relational calculus. C. Relational algebra. D. None of the above. Correct answer C. Relational algebra. The basic set of operations for manipulating relational data is relational algebra, which offers procedural instructions for data manipulation. Although relational calculus and predicate calculus also play roles in data management, they do not form the basic set. The SQL statement select star from R, Q is equivalent to A. Select star from R natural join Q. B. Select star from R cross join Q. C. Select star from R union join Q. D. Select star from R inner join Q. Correct answer B. Select star from R cross join Q. In SQL, cross joins are used to combine each row of one table with each row of another table and return the Cartesian product of the sets of rows from the tables that are joined. In a three-tier architecture, the intermediate layer between database and client server is classified as A. Functional server. B. Transaction server. C. Application server. D. Disk server. Correct answer C. Application server. An application server is a modern form of platform middleware. It is system software that resides between the operating system, OS, on one side, the external resources, such as a database management system, Dbms, communications and internet services, on another side, and the user's applications on the third side. Which operation extracts specified columns from a table? A. Project. B. Select. C. Extract. D. Retrieve. Correct answer A. Project. Projection operation, represented by pi, belongs to relational algebra, which displays the specific column of a table mentioned in the query. It is a unary operation. Unary operations are those which operate on one relation only that returns its argument relation with certain attributes left out. Data integrity means A. Providing first access to stored data. B. Ensuring correctness and consistency of data. C. Providing data sharing. D. None of the above. Correct answer B. Ensuring correctness and consistency of data. Data integrity is a concept and process that ensures the accuracy, completeness, consistency, and validity of an organization's data. By following the process, organizations not only ensure the integrity of the data but guarantee they have accurate and correct data in their database. A relation is said to be in third NF if 1. It is in second NF. 2. Non-key attributes are independent of one another. 3. Key attribute is not dependent on part of a composite key. 4. Has no multi-valued dependency. A. 1 and 3. B. 1 and 4. C. 1 and 2. D. 2 and 4. Correct answer C. 1 and 2. Which of the following is not part of ACID properties of database transaction? A. Atomicity. B. Consistency. C. Interdependence. D. Durability. Correct answer C. Interdependence. ACID is an acronym that refers to the set of 4 key properties that define a transaction: atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. If a database operation has these ACID properties, it can be called an ACID transaction, and data storage systems that apply these operations are called transactional systems. Which of the following is not a restriction for a table to be a relation? A. The cells of the table must contain a single value. B. All of the entries in any column must be of the same kind. C. The columns must be ordered. D. No two rows in a table may be identical. Correct answer C. The columns must be ordered. Which of the following is not an aggregate function in SQL? A. Average. B. Maximum. C. Count. D. Addition. Correct answer D. Addition. An aggregate function is a function that performs a calculation on a set of values and returns a single value. There are many aggregate functions in SQL, including average, count, sum, min, and max, except the count function. Which of the following is a single-valued attribute? A. Register number. B. Address. C. Subject taken. D. Reference. Correct answer A. Register number. A single-valued attribute is a property in a database management system, Dbms, that has a single value for a specific entity. This means that the attribute can't store more than one value, and the value always remains the same. For example, a person's name is a single-valued attribute because it always stays the same. Recovery in a distributed Dbms is achieved using A. Commit protocol. B. Revoke protocol. C. Uncommit protocol. D. None of the above. Correct answer A. Commit protocol. The recovery method is same for both immediate and deferred update modes. The transactions in the commit list and before commit list are written and written onto the commit list in the transaction log. The transactions in the active list and failed list are undone and written onto the abort list in the transaction log. If adjacency relation of vertices in a graph is represented in a table adjective x, y, then which of the following queries cannot be expressed by a relational algebra expression of constant length? A. List all vertices adjacent to given vertex. B. List all vertices which have self-loops. C. List all vertices which belong to cycle of less than 3 vertices. D. List all vertices reachable from a given vertex. Correct answer D. List all vertices reachable from a given vertex. The example of derived attribute is A. Name if age is given as other attribute. B. Age if date of birth is given as other attribute. C. A and B both. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Age if date of birth is given as other attribute. A derived attribute is an attribute whose values are calculated from other attributes. In a student table, if we have an attribute called as date of birth and age, we can derive value of age with the help of date of birth attribute. The method in which records are physically stored in a specified order according to a key field in each record is A. Hash. B. Direct. C. Sequential. D. All of the above. Correct answer A. Hash. Hashing file organization means that a hash function is computed on some attribute and that decides the block. The result of the hash function specifies which block of the file the record should be placed in. Which of the following is an attribute that can uniquely identify a row in a table? A. Tuple. B. Index. C. Candidate key. D. None of the above. Correct answer C. Candidate key. In a relational database, a candidate key is a set of columns that have a unique combination of values in each row. It can also be defined as a unique identifier for a record in a database management system (Dbms) table. Candidate keys have two essential characteristics: uniqueness and minimal redundancy. In which of the following is a single entity instance of one type related to many entity instances of another type? A. One-to-one relationship. B. One-to-many relationship. C. Many-to-many relationship. D. Composite relationship. Correct answer B. One-to-many relationship. Which one of the following techniques is sometimes used to solve integrity problems in a concurrent transaction scenario? A. First come first served. B. Greedy algorithms. C. Strasson's algorithm. D. Two-phase locking. Correct answer D. Two-phase locking. Two-phase locking is a safe locking policy which is based on the simple rule saying a transaction is not allowed to further lock a data item once it has already unlocked some data item. If every non-key attribute is fully functionally dependent on the primary key, then the relation will be in A. First normal phone. B. Second normal phone. C. Third normal phone. D. Fourth normal phone. Correct answer B. Second normal phone. A relation that is in first normal form and every non-primary key attribute is fully functionally dependent on the primary key, then the relation is in second normal form. Dash is a stored procedure in database which is automatically invoked whenever a special event in the database occurs. A. Recovery. B. Function. C. Schedule. D. Trigger. Correct answer D. Trigger. In relational database schemas, the transition constraints are also known as A. Static constraints. B. Dynamic constraints. C. Implicit constraints. D. Explicit constraints. Correct answer B. Dynamic constraints. Static integrity constraints are semantic properties that are invariant across evolving database states. Dynamic integrity constraints refer explicitly to several, mostly consecutive, states or to their transitions, typically involving temporal or procedural constructs. Number of tuples in a relation is referred to as A. Attributes. B. Keys. C. Entity. D. Cardinality. Correct answer D. Cardinality. Database cardinality can be defined as the set of elements arranged in tables and rows. It also refers to the counting done to recognize the elements in a set, identify relationships among different tables, and identify the number of values in the tables. A subschema expresses A. The logical view. B. The physical view. C. The external view. D. All of the above. Correct answer C. The external view. A subschema is a set of data elements that belong to the composition of a table. The use of subschemas provides a partial view of this data. Which of the following types of constraints support not null constraints? A. Table constraints. B. Column constraints. C. Domain constraints. D. Assertions. Correct answer C. Domain constraints. Domain constraints in a database management system, DBMS, define the permissible data values for specific attributes within a table. They ensure data accuracy and integrity by enforcing rules like data type, range, and format. Domain constraints in DBMS prevent invalid or inconsistent data from being stored, maintaining the quality of the database. Which one will generate an error? A. Select star from employee where employee ID equal to 493945. B. Select employee ID from employee where employee ID equal to 493945. C. Select employee ID from employee. D. Select employee ID where employee ID equal to 56949 and last name equal to Smith. Correct answer D. Select employee ID where employee ID equal to 56949 and last name equal to Smith. From clause is absent, which is essential.